can you or can you not file an I-129F, which is a petition for your foreign fiance, or an I-130, a petition for your foreign spouse, while you're living outside of the United States? We have seen some misinformation or maybe some, say, like non-specificity that seems to be confusing a lot of people in a way that makes us sad and makes their cases delayed. So that's why we thought we'll definitely talk about this week. Where you are physically located can be different than where you are domiciled, and your domicile is what matters for immigration purposes. It is true that you cannot say I'm a U.S. citizen. If I'm living, say I'm living in France, and I want to apply for my French spouse. My spouse is really Guatemalan, so don't tell him I used an example with a man from a different country. I don't think he'll appreciate that. But say I'm living in France and I cannot, what the law does not allow me to do is petition for an I-130 and then just I live in France forever and then he goes to the United States without me and I'm just like, I'm a permanent expat, not planning on relocating once he actually gets his visa. They don't allow you to do that unless there's a very specific circumstance. So sometimes the rules about that confuse people and they think that the American has to first move back to the United States in order to petition for their foreign spouse, and that's not true. You can absolutely file the I-130, and you should, in fact, as soon as possible, if you're hoping to go back to the United States, file the I-130 or file your I-129F, start that petition process, absolutely. You do not have to leave your partner in the foreign country if you're living there. In fact, it's fabulous if you can file while you're still living abroad with them, so the time apart is less. So we definitely recommend that. And so, as long as you have the intention of, again, moving to the United States with, at the time that that person does, you'll be totally fine. And, you can use a permanent mailing address in the United States. You obviously are not going to lie about where you're physically located. You never want to lie to immigration. And it's just totally not necessary. That's just a misunderstanding of that particular small part of the law. So just thought we'd bring that up because that would be terrible if you moved and separated yourselves just to file your I-130 and you didn't need to. We wouldn't want that at all.